Yes, I am.
Are you gay?
Yes.
Are you gay?
Yep.
Are you gay?
Yes, I am.
You?
Yes.
Are you gay?
Yep.
Are you gay? Having a good time?
I'm warning you now that you're about to consume perhaps the most cringe you've ever consumed before in your life. You're going to need your anti-cringe supplements to survive this, but I have to share it with you because White Dudes for Kamala might be the biggest self-own in the history of the world. I don't know any other way to put it. It is one of the weirdest, cringiest things I've ever seen, and now you're going to have to see it because that's the way this works. I really appreciate all of you who are subscribing and following on the various platforms you are. We got a big election coming up in a few months and less than 100 days. And so I'll be working overtime to bring you all the news, but I'll try to keep things light when I can, like this. So first and foremost, I want to point out the White Dudes for Harris and the White Women for Harris is perhaps the most reductive, insulting, pointless, dumb, idiotic things I've ever heard of. Okay. I don't know what it is with these people and their obsession with people's skin color and things of that nature, but it is not an interesting thing about somebody. I don't care what your skin color is. It tells me nothing about you. It doesn't tell me how you think, how you interact with people. If you help an old lady cross the street, it doesn't tell me any of that stuff. But the left wants you to feel like that's the only thing that matters. And this Zoom call, which was attended by nearly 200,000 people, was one of the most unimaginably cringe things I've ever seen. Let's start at the top. You know what's not cringe is my coffee company. Blackberry cream, hazelnut churro, orange creamsicle s'mores. That's our summer limited time flavor lineup. Promo code The Quartering. Link in the description. Available in whole bean or ground. Roasted fresh on demand. You won't find a fresher coffee. It's not like a lot of my competitors drop ship garbage. We handle our own stuff. We also have non-flavored coffee, K-cups, double calf, decaf, snacks. Give us a try. 100% money back guarantee. If you don't like the coffee, I'll give you your money back. Let's start with perhaps the most cringe. On election night 2016, I wept. We had a chance to have a female president. This guy is the walking embodiment of the male feminist meme.
But here I am. Also, quick observation. They have Kid Rock, Kevin Sorbo, and a dolphin aficionado. And we have the Hulk.
Who's the dolphin aficionado? I'm actually not sure. Also, that sounds pretty cool to me. I want to have a friend that's a dolphin aficionado.
The Hulk, Samwise Gamgee, Luke Skywalker, and Mayor Pete.
Wait. Only one of those four people are even real. Kid Rock is actually a real person. Kevin Sorbo is actually a real person. I assume the dolphin aficionado is also real. 3 of the 4 people he just named are fictional. I don't know if this guy knows this, but the Incredible Hulk is not real. Samwise Gamgee, also not real. Luke Skywalker, I know this may be controversial, also not real. Mayor Pete Buttigieg, sad, but also real. So 1 out of those 4 people are they think you are so. Look, I know I have liberals that watch my videos, Democrats that watch my videos, and I appreciate that, and I want you to be here because I want to ask you a question. Because I was where you were too. I'm not even a conservative. I'm just, you guys know I'm a Trump guy. I'm not a conservative guy. So who knows what's going to happen in 2028, but I don't want to think past this election. That said, imagine voting for a party that thinks you're so dumb that you're just, oh, skin color, bad, white. I'll vote for brown. Good. They also think that you're so stupid that they think you think the Incredible Hulk is a real person.
Just on this Zoom. That's pretty damn cool. I'm a white dude.
Yes, the whitest dude in history.
That much you can probably tell by now. But I also happen to be a father of 2 girls. I have
That's embarrassing for his wife.
10-year-old and a 13-year-old. And I'm not sure if you guys can recall that feeling you had on the night of Tuesday, November 8th, 2016.
You mean when Trump won the election, it was a mega party. It was the most awesome moment politically that I'd ever experienced that night. I suspect it went different for Josh Gad, Z-list Hollywood celebrity. Okay. But also this dude works. I know everyone, by the way, all of these people are trying desperately to look like an everyman. None of their cameras are centered. They have crappy microphones. I mean, I have a $150 webcam and a $200 microphone. You know, these guys got way better than that, but they purposely, again, because they think you're stupid, try to be like, I'm just like everybody else. I'm filming in my garage or I'm filming outside.
I stood over my kid's bed.
Creepy.
And I wept.
I don't believe that happened. I don't believe that happened. I don't believe that this guy was even awake when they called that election, because they didn't call the election till 4 a.m. Central Time. So, you know, what was that, 2, 3 in the morning in Hollywood? This guy was asleep. I promise you that. He did not stay up and go cry over his kid's bed, which is also super creepy. Like, that's super creepy. Also, by the way, I don't know who this soy boy is, but this is how they opened the event.
And that happens at the same time as the myths around America that we grew up with, that we as men are expected to be protectors and providers.
Yeah, this is a guy that will push his girl in front of somebody who was robbing him. That's what he would do. Look, yeah, just because you're a man doesn't mean that you have to be the protector, but you should. That's how masculinity works, and it's not toxic.
Are going out into economy that doesn't really allow for that, especially for working class folks.
This guy's sitting in front of a 100-inch OLED TV, 500 books on bookcases, in probably a $15 million home, talking about the working class. Get out of here.
And sort of like compounding on that, masculinity as a trope has
awesome.
been co-opted by the MAGA right into
as a trope. Masculinity as a trope.
Something that feeds into and exacerbates the loneliness epidemic
of the lefties, that all these liberal soy boys that are single for life because no woman, that they dry out any a woman within earshot of what this guy's talking about couldn't be more turned off. That's the reality. And then they have like, we've got Frodo. Don't you guys remember Frodo? That movie, or not Frodo, sorry, Samwise. Remember Samwise Gamgee from the movie from 20 years ago? He wants you to vote for Kamala Harris.
And the other side, they try and take everything that's good about us and demean it. Kamala Harris smiles.
He's literally monologuing, trying to sound like Samwise Gamgee, though, just so you know that. That's what he's doing.
Laughs. She dances.
Mr. Frodo.
She has joy. She's alive. And they try and ridicule her for that.
Yeah, because she's a not serious person and who shouldn't be running this country. Then you have, again, here's another guy, Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Look at me. I'm in my garage that happens to be fully finished, by the way, but I'm just like you.
Might a successful businessman or woman.
Oops.
And that's the con man. And I know there are also con women too, but if we're really honest, in this white dudes group, most of the biggest, baddest cons in the world are guys.
No woman has ever been a con. Bro, have you ever seen an Instagram filter? A TikTok filter? Let's not pretend like conning people is an exclusively male thing, because it's not. It's pretty equal, I would say.
So let's just say con man for short, right? A con man is different than an honest businessman. Might or might not have an honest to goodness product or service to offer the world, but it doesn't really matter, right? He's charismatic.
He's great. You thought that was bad? You thought the white men for Trump was bad? How about, look, I don't want you to hate me, okay? I love you guys. I appreciate you, and I don't like to do this to you. But like crabs in a bucket, I'm not letting you, I had to see it. So I'm not letting you escape. I'm not letting you get out of here without seeing what I had to see. So you thought that white men for Harris, by the way, it was bad? Get a load of just 30 seconds of the white women for Kamala.
Don't isolate yourself. We can do our best work when we're in community together like we are tonight, because the toxic feels smaller when we support each other. But don't make it about yourself.
Yeah.
As white women, we need to use our privilege to make positive changes. If you find yourself talking over or speaking for BIPOC individuals, or God forbid, correcting them, just take a beat.
Yeah, you can't correct black people. So if you're talking to a black woman or a black man, by the way, to my black viewers, I view you as an equal, unlike this woman. So if you say something that is wrong, I will correct it, just like I would expect you to correct me if I said something wrong. That's called equality, not this, oh, just let them be wrong because we don't want to make them feel bad. People like, so if you're talking to a black woman and she's like, the sky is purple, and you're like, okay, yes, it is purple. Or how about this? You're talking to a black person and they're like, hey, it says the walk sign is on. And you're like, hey, it says don't walk, and here comes a car. I guess I'm just not going to say anything because I can't correct black people. Like that is the dumbest, idiotic stuff I've ever seen. White Women for Harris attracted, this is sad, 164,000 participants, so many that the platform struggled to meet the demand. It was headlined by big stars like Pink and Megan Rapinoe. Two people who wouldn't take a leak on you if you were on fire, by the way. These people don't care about you. I mean, this is the dumbest cringe crap I've ever seen in my life. Libs of College. Liberal white people are some of the dumbest people on the planet. The contest isn't even close. WTF is BIPOC. I wish I didn't know that answer, but I do. I mean, is this who you align with? Like, do these, I've always often told myself, and I've really tried to like struggle to stay grounded on this, that these people don't actually exist, but they do. And there's 170,000 of them, and they're voting for Kamala Harris. So if you want more of this, be lazy and don't activate people. Don't get people out there to vote. You know, you can go pick someone up on voting day and take them to the polls. You're allowed to do that. So, you know, just keep that in mind. Watch a little bit of this White Women for Kamala stuff and think if you want 8 years of that. Because once she's in power, she ain't giving it up. I assure you that.